Yeah, now we have understood but how to remember this. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. The traditional way I will tell you. You see if you can manage with that. In tradition, we by heart like this. Saha gacchati. Tau gachatah. Te gacchanti. This way we by heart one verb. Tvam gacchasi. Yuvam gachatah. Yuyam gachatha. What is the advantage of this? Whenever you write sentence, if you write tvam, you will write gachasi only, or whatever, whichever verb is there, because you have by hearted in that way. Tvam means gachasi only will come. Why I am emphasizing this? Am I emphasizing? Because we make mistakes in this portion only. Like I will say aham gachati when we go to third chapter. Aham gachati. So that is not expected here. Okay. On first day, these two parts are clear, like sarvanama, tvam, yuvam, yuyam, and their pairs gachasi, gachatah, gachatha. Yushmat shabda means you. You meaning is you, like you. Tu in Hindi. Okay. Now we are moving towards shabda. Uttam Purush, third chapter it is going to come. So we are not touching that. So shabdaha. You know what is shabdaha? Shabdaha means okay. Shabdaha means plural of shabda, shabda. Shabda word plural shabdaha. So I told you on first day, pullinga will be in visarga will be there in pullinga. In napunsak linga, makara will be there. This I told you on the first day. So now napunsak linga shabda we will see and how to decline them. Yeah. Napunsak linga shabda. Chalo, write it down. Napunsak, pronounce it properly. Napun, because doubt is there. Napun, dot is there. Napunsak linga. Ha, one more doubt somebody asked, Meenakshi asked, I will clarify that later. Today only. So, vanam means we know forest. Forest. Vanam. It is how do we know it is Napunsak linga? Makar is at the end in Prathama Vibhakti. Otherwise, Ramam also ma is there, but it is not Prathama Vibhakti. Now, Vanam. Easy Shabda. Phalam. If you know Bhagavad Gita a little bit, 9th chapter, today these all words are easy for you. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. So Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. All are Napunsak linga. Yo me bhaktya prayachati. Beautiful. Yes, phala means fruit. So phal you can say in English. Fruit. Okay. Patram. Pushpam. See why I am saying this? Because if I tell you, decline Pushpa Shabda, Pushpam Shabda, Pushpa Shabda. You may start Pushpaha, Pushpa, Pushpaha. If you don't remember, it is Napunsak linga. So gender understanding should be there. Pushpam. Okay. Next is Pushpam means flower. Flower. Okay. Next is Patram. Patram. So Patram means two meaning it has. Patram means leaf. Leaf or Patram means letter. Letter. Patram. Easy to remember. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Vanam, all forest related things. Okay. Next is bhojanam. Many words are there today. Bhojanam means food, like meal. Bhojanam. Meal. Bhojanam means what? Meal. Bhojanam, khana, food. Bhojanam, meal. Bhojanam. Okay, jalam. Easy to remember. Jalam means water. Water. Okay. Next is, many are there. We can bear that because patram, pushpam, phalam, easy. Bhojanam we know. Like Marathi, Hindi we say bhojan. One we know. Jalam also we know. Okay, so what we don't know? Rajyam also we know. Like state. State. Like Rajyam, state. You will observe everywhere makar. Rajyam. You will never find Rajyah anywhere. Never. Rajyam. Then Satyam. We hear na Satyam. Satyameva jayate. Truth. Satyam. Satyam. Satyam vada. Veda says. Taittiriya Upanishad. Satyam vada. Dharmam chara. Swadhyayaan ma pramadah. Okay, means speak truth. Satyam dharmam chara. Observe or do righteous things and never ever go away from your homework and your study. Never, whether Diwali or whatever. Take out 1 hour. Next is Gruham. Gruham means house. Gruham gacchami, house. Gruham. Meenakshi ji, your handwriting will also now, it will also now become slowly wonderful. Neat. Okay. And Vanam we saw. Satyam, Rajyam, Vanam, Jalam, Phalam. Everything. These many are there. Vanam, forest. Phalam, easy, fruit. Pushpam, flower. Patram, leaf or letter. Patram likhami. Bhojanam, meal. Jalam, water. State, Rajyam, Satyam, Gruham. Have I left anything? Yes, you left one. Pustakam. Pustakam means book. In Spanish, they say libro. Libro. Book. So, pustakam pathami. Aham pustakam. Saha pustakam pathati. Sentences also. Slowly they will come. Yeah. Anyway, you will get it. Vanam, patram, pushpam, phalam, gruham, bhojanam, jalam, everything. Satyam, aham satyam vadami. But that we haven't seen it. Now, can we decline this Vanam Shabda like Rama? Yes or no? That much I know. No, yes, we can't because it is different word. It is not Pullinga Shabda. It is Napunsakalinga Shabda. So then that will decline. So it is what? Akaranta, right? Now you know address how to tell. Akaranta because Vana. Akaranta Napunsak Linga Shabda. If I tell you any Napunsak Linga Shabda, will you be able to decline it? If you know once, one Napunsaka. Yes, you will be able to decline. Because if you know one Akaranta Napunsak Linga, and if you heard that, oh, this is Akaranta Napunsak Linga, then easily you can do that. Now just first two vibhaktis we are going to see, first two only. Yeah, small table we will make first two vibhaktis. You know, ekvachan, bahuvachan. Vibhakti they are for words and purusha they are for dhatu. So I can write prathama vibhakti. I will write only this. Dvitiya. Pronounce it proper. Dvitiya. Dvitiya vibhakti. It is very simple. You will say, "Ha, khatam." Yes, khatam. Vanam, vane, vanani. Vanani. Vanam, vane, vanani. Easy. Vanam, vane, vanani. Vanam, vane, vanani. Sir, what is dvitiya? Same. Vanam, vane, vanani only. Dvitiya is also same. Vanam, vane, vanani only. Yes. Sir, how will we understand what is karma, what is karta? Who is telling what is his understanding, that you have to understand. Yeah, you will understand it. Vanam, vane, vanani. Now, if I tell you any Napunsaklinga Shabda, you should be able to tell. If I say nagaram, nagaram, nagare, nagarani, nagaram, nagare, nagarani, dvitiya. I told you how to mug this, like by heart this also. I have to say vanam, vane, vanani, prathama. Why? Because when 7 vibhakti comes, that time you are not confused, because you know, as you finish all vibhakti, you say which vibhakti it is. Dvivachan and bahuvachan, because you will have nice PDF, nice PowerPoint. If I write here, there only bahuvachan. Tomorrow I will upload all 4 on YouTube. Vanam, vane, vanani. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Gachasi, gachatha, gachatha. Then some words, and then how to decline akaranta napunsaklinga. It is totally different than Rama. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha is different. Vanam, vane, vanani, totally different. Yes, we got it. Now any shabda. What shabda I should give you? Netram. How will you decline? Can anybody decline netram? 2 in 2 vibhaktis quickly. Apart from this.
Netram, netre, netrani.
One.
Netram, netre, netrani.
2 times you have to say. Why? Though it is same, but prathama, netram, netre, netrani, dvitiya means, see, these are easy things. But when you become, you are loaded with many things, that time these ways, traditional ways will help you. Okay. Any shabda napunsaklinga? Ishwaram is napunsaklinga shabda? Ishwaram?
Yes.
How can you say yes?
Ma
is there, but where is ma? Dvitiya vibhakti ekvachan Ishwaram shabda is. We don't see Dvitiya vibhakti what it is there. What is there in first vibhakti? If it is ma here, I will say napunsaklinga. If Ramaha, Ishwaraha, I will say pullinga. Okay, don't get confused. Ishwaram, you have to ask whether it is prathama or dvitiya. When I say Ishwaram is napunsaklinga or pullinga, first question will be, is it prathama vibhakti or dvitiya? If I say dvitiya, then you say, what is prathama vibhakti? Ishwara, then it is not pullinga. Okay. Now try to After class, 10 minutes. Vanam all shabda you decline. Because you know Vanam Vane Vanani is easy. But after 10th class, if I ask you Pustak Shabda decline, I will not say Pustakam. Then it is easy for you. I will say Pustak Shabda decline. If you have by-hearted or mugged this word, you will understand, Pustakam is Napunsaklinga. Otherwise, you will say Pustaka, Pustako, Pustaka. These are problems with student. I am just, making you alert. Okay. Now simple but very important rule. In this chapter it is coming. I have told in crash course, but again I will say. It's called rule of Makar. We can say rule of Makar. Rule of Makar. This will help you when you split Gita. Any shloka, whenever you split, this will help you a lot. Rule of Makar. Rule of Makar. Makar means only Ma is Makar. Pay attention, 100% attention. Why I have came to 100? Because 1 hour is now completing. So, बहुत कितने नए शब्द हैं. Okay. Do you see? I have written Ma here boldly. And do you see, like when you say Ramam, that Makara becomes dot, like Vidya Layam. And I have written all here, Ma, Halanta. That also I will tell you. Downstroke is called Halanta. Will tell you that. Okay. So, pay attention. Huh? Rule of Ma, what it says, when Makara, everybody see here, when Makara is followed by any swara, any vowel, okay? The sutra also I will write it down, but sutra, just listen it. If you can bear, keep that in mind. So when this Makara, Meenakshi ji, your question will be answered here. Huh? When you say Makara and swara is following, then they will mix with each other. Very important. When you read Gita, this splitting will help you. So they will get mixed with each other. Okay. I will write one example, you will understand. Mixes, I will write down mixes with each other. Normal English I am writing. For example, this practice we will have to do Ramam plus Agacchati. See, we are introducing Sandhi rules now only. Wherever you see learn grammar, Sandhi rules are after long time. So Ramam Agacchati. Here, A is the swara. This much we know. A is the swara. So when Makara is followed by vowel, what will happen? They will mix with each other. Ma Agacchati. In shloka, you will have this format. You will say Ramama. Which kind of word is this? If you know, A is already hidden there. Then you will split Ramam Agacchati. Yes. This is one example I have given. Like that, any vowel, any Makara will be mixed with each other when vowel is preceding. Following. Okay. Second point in this. Very, very important point. When Makara is followed by consonant, in English we say, in Sanskrit we say Vyanjana and consonant. Consonant. Any consonant. Okay. Then that Makara will become dot. What it will become? Dot. Okay, this way I am presenting it. Any consonant, if it is following it, that makara will become dot. That is why pulling napunsaka. Okay, pronunciation rules are there, but this you remember. If makara follows vowel, mixing of each other. When makara follows consonant, then it will become a dot. Easy rules. In Gita, you will find many times. Meenakshi ji, na will not become dot. You have made na also dot. That was your question, right? Ma will not become, na will not. See, this rule is not for na. So na will not become dot. Like gachanti, na will remain as it is. We saw gachanti, na did not become dot. Though cha, the gachanta is following. It didn't become dot. So it is the rule of ma only. Okay. And if nothing is following, nothing, I can write down null. Then makara will remain as it is. This rule I was teaching one engineer. He did not understand. Many times I told him. So what is the example? 100 example. If I say Ramam hasati. नहीं रुको. Ramam tatra. Hasti is also okay. Why I am confused? Ramam hasati. If I want to make one word, then I will say Ramam hasati. Yes, Ramam hasati. But this generally doesn't happen, because Ramam is different, hasati is different. Two words I cannot make like this. But for example, ma became dot. Ramam hasati. When it becomes na and all, we'll see when it comes. And this, very easy. Like I have written Ramam. Null means what? Nothing is preceding, following. Why am I saying? So it will become ma as it is. Ma will not change. For example, will you understand that? Because I have written example below. Example is called in Sanskrit Udaharanam or Udaharana. It is Ramam, this word. Nothing is it. See, this will come in at the end of shlokas. In Bhagavad Gita, many shlokas they will end in ma. Their dot will not, it will not become dot. Ramam. Very important rule. When you split many things, if you take Gita, all makara they have e swara, a swara, many swaras in that. It is very difficult when you want to understand a meaning, because you have to split each word so that you can know vibhaktis of each word. And once you split, you need to know, you have to add everything in proper line, parsing, rearranging, then meaning you can fetch. Okay.
एक्सक्यूज मी, यहाँ पर रामम जो है लिखा हमने. अच्छा, रामम अगच्छति तो एक्चुअली रामाय होना चाहिए ना. रामम तो फिर ऑब्जेक्ट होगा ना, कर्म हो गया.
हाँ, फिर से बोलिए.
अच्छा, रामम तो कर्म हो गया ना, कर्म.
हाँ,
ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया. तो इसमें
हाँ.
रामम.
यस. ये जस्ट एग्जांपल दिया है. यू कैन से okay, if it is creating confusion, you can say vanam. Now yes. it can become object subject also, but I know what I am talking. Though it can become subject, but I know vanam gacchati means goes to forest.
Okay.
Vanam gacchati. Yeah, right. Confusion can be there. Because Ramam is not object. Ramam could have been there if I have used different verb. Ramam pashyati.
Yeah. No, Ramam Pashyati.
Yeah, that also I will tell you now. चलो यहाँ तक so far so good. Only avyas we are having, we'll keep it that. Next class this makara practice will do, because parsing it is very important, and some examples we will see. Sutra I wanted to write. Sutra. If you are interested in further deep study, you can have it. Achahinam. Achhinam. It is not acha. Achahi. Oh. Achhinam. Achhinam. What is this ach? Next class. Important one. Like how to make sutras, that we'll see. How to understand sutras. Achahinam parena. Little bit you will understand this reading, because this is Sanskrit is in our blood only. Our ancestors were that only. If you don't know anything, 20% you will understand what I want to do. Parena. Para means what? Hinam, we know hinam, like rupa hinam, dhana hinam, guna hinam. Acha hinam parena sanyojam also we know. Sanyojam. This is sutra. Acha hinam means, acha means all vowels. Meaning also we should have. Acha means all vowels. How all vowels acha means? Next Monday. Acha means all vowels. Acha hinam means divide of vowels. Other than vowels means what? All consonant. Parena. Parena means if preceding. All consonant if preceding, then sanyojya. Achahinam parena sanyojya. Okay. If consonant is there, then you make it into ma. हल व्यंजन आगे स्वर मिल जाता. Yes. Achahinam means all consonant. If vowel is there, then they sanyojam. Achahinam parena sanyojam. Abhi this sutra is in between sutra. Above that many sutras are there. Below that many sutras. So we can't connect with previous sutra. Parena sanyojam means, parena means with what you should sanyojja. So that further study like vritti, and we have to take which swara you sanyojja, because question can be there. This is little bit advanced. Like achahina means consonant we all understood. Vasanth. Parena means what is following, that also understood. And sanyojam, that also we understood. You just mixed with each other. But what is following then? Then you have to see above sutra. And there will be swara written. So swarena sanyojya. So what about consonant? That extra also we saw here only. Sutra is given only for consonant. When vowels, ma plus vowel sutra is given, but we saw with consonant, we saw with other. Last 8 minutes are there. One more important point I want to tell you, and we will conclude today's class. Okay. See, when important, sometimes in Sanskrit verb will not be given. They will not give verb. Dhatu, like verb. Sometimes verb won't be there. In different cases. If verb, if I will write, if verb is not there, sentence will change. If verb is not there, sentences will be there. Then we have to provide verb. If you have Vedanta Samskar, I will tell you that. Like Prajnanam Brahma. This is the one sentence. A little bit advanced. Prajnanam Brahma. But here verb is not given. So I have to provide verb, and generally what do we provide? Asti or bhavati. Asti or bhavati. So both mean the same. Yesterday I told you, day before yesterday, bhavati or asti. So when that is not given, I take it from somewhere else, like bhavati or asti, depending upon it is ekvachan, bahuvachan or what. Okay. So for example, like Pradnyanam Brahma, that is I am remembering now. Pradnyanam Brahma. This is one sense, one Mahavakya. Pradnyanam Brahma. But no given here, nothing is given. So I will provide Asti. Pradnyanam Brahma Asti. So Asti I have provided because in one sentence, always there will be subject, object, verb. Another word, I am Atma. All Mahavakyas I am remembering. I don't know why. I am Atma. I am Atma Brahma. This is our Mahavakya. I am infinitude revealing statement. Heavy for you. Infinitude revealing statement is called Mahavakya. Aham Brahma As. Aham Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. This is the sentence. Only this much is there in Vedas. And then we add Asti. So this we have added because not given, but I have to complete that work. One important note we can say. Note. And sometimes verb will be given, like verb will be given sometimes. Sometimes. So verb, if subject is not there, then from verb we better English we can write, we can derive subject from verb. If subject is not there, then from verb we can derive subject. For example, see, this is another case. Subject, if they will not give sometimes subject, then how to find? You see verb, you will understand what they are talking. If they say gachasi, then you can know, it will be tvam. If they say gachatha, it will be yum. Okay, one example I am writing. Now Agrawalji will say Ramam Pashyati. What will be the verb here? Is this right sentence? I will tell you this is right. It is right. Right sentence. But you have to tell me.
That means Ram ko dekhta hai.
Who again?
Actually, this means Ram ko dekhta hai.
But what will be the subject here?
Subject is missing.
That we have to provide. We can derive subject from verb.
Okay.
Who can tell? Anybody can tell.
Sita Ramam Pashyati.
How? Where is he? How do you know from who sees?
I'm just saying. Some name we can put. No?
See, not some name. So Saha will always go with Pashyati, right? We can give. See, we can't specify name, but we can definitely we give pronoun. Saha Ramam Pashyati. So that we can add. If I say Gramam Gachasi, so Tvam I can add. Tvam Gramam Gachasi. So these are another rules. When you read Bhashya or something like literature, at time they will not give verb every time. Then from they will not give subject every time. From verb you have to find out subject. See, I am telling. Bolo.
So here that Ramam should be with the dot, no, on top. No?
Yes, that is there. That rule I did not. because consonant is following. Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, consonant is following. See, if you really want to learn Sanskrit now, you will enjoy this class. Otherwise, you see every time new concepts, because this everything is new for us. When 7 vibhakti comes, you will run away. We don't want to learn, but interest you develop, you will enjoy and understand everything. You will enjoy it. I repeat what we saw in 1 minute 25 seconds. So first part we saw Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam. With this Madhyam Purush goes Gachasi, Gachatah, Gachatha. Then Napunsak Linga Shabda we saw. They decline like Vanam, Vane, Vanani. Rule of Ma we saw. Swara mixing. Consonant becomes dot. Nothing is following, then remains as it is. And then beautiful rule we saw. If verb is not given, you provide asti or bhavati. If subject is not given, verb is given, you derive it from verb. Here we will stop. Okay, meeting will also end. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you.